welcome back to my channel. My name is Janet and I have lost over 100 pounds following the ketogenic diet. On my channel you will find a variety of topics including keto recipes, what I eat in a day on keto, as well as some protein sparing modified fast recipes. So if that's what you're interested in, then keep on watching. Hello to all my returning subscribers as well. Thank you so much for being here. All the likes, the comments. I truly have gained a bunch of friends on here. So thank you so much for being so supportive of my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be giving a little bit of an update on how I am feeling since I started my reboot on keto once again. I feel like it's kind of like an ongoing thing, right? So let me know how you guys are doing in the comments. I would love to hear from you. I feel like it's been kind of a long time since we've kind of engaged in the comments below. So definitely let me know where you are at in your journey, how you are feeling, and let's share some words of encouragement as well down below. I love seeing it all filled up with positivity and encouraging one another to be successful and to kind of keep their chin up, right? That's what we're all here for. Keep our chin up and keep going. And I'll be honest, it feels different this time and it's not exciting. I don't feel exciting and I don't feel like the whole euphoria of being on keto. Like sometimes before I have felt being on keto, you know, you get that just natural high and you feel amazing and, you know, I'm ready to tackle this, and I really don't feel that this time. I feel like I probably am into ketosis. I don't have any strips to be testing, but I normally just feel like so much better, you know what I mean, when I start on keto and I am in ketosis, and I don't feel that way this time, and I don't know why. I have been eating clean keto foods, and been really staying on track and staying away from all of the sugar alcohols and all of the keto treats and everything. As you noticed probably in the last week or so, I haven't been making any keto treats of any sorts. I don't feel like that, honest, for me. Now listen, everybody is different, but for me, I feel like that really doesn't hinder my progress. I have done that throughout my whole entire keto journey from when I started, you know, 3+ years ago. And when I started, I was still eating those things. I actually ate them quite regularly, and it did not hinder my progress. Now, I'm at a different point. You know, I started my weight loss at 240 pounds. I'm at a different point now that it may affect me differently, but that's not really the reason why I'm staying away from them right now. I'm just trying to clean up my diet is what my main focus is now. And, you know, have whole, good keto foods. That is kind of my focus with restarting this time. And you know, I have been doing that and I just don't feel like I normally feel. Now I've been having my electrolytes. You guys know I'm a huge Relight electrolyte fan. I finally got mine in the mail, and I don't know if that makes a difference. I just got them in the mail, so I will be incorporating those on a daily basis once again. I have been having the Perfect Keto black cherry electrolytes is what I've been having recently, and I do like those, but I just feel like the Relight makes me feel so much better. I don't know if it's the salt content or what, but it really does make me feel so much better. So that maybe has something to do with it. Is kind of like an electrolyte balance. You know, I am taking my magnesium and potassium vitamins on a regular basis. None of that has changed. I've started walking. I've started doing all of the things to try to find my new balance and, you know, kind of getting on track, essentially. Getting on track and staying there on a daily basis. Consciously thinking of every food and every meal that I am making, you know, for me to eat. And that has been hard. You know, it's hard any stage of my weight loss journey. I will be 100% honest. That is the truth. I feel like it never changes mentally from being that 240 pound lady compared to now, you know, at 165 pounds. I feel like my mentality just has not changed. It's hard every day. It's hard all the time. Even when I was at 130 pounds, it's still hard every single day. And it's just unfortunate that we have to go through this every day. And in my food addiction video, if you haven't seen that video, I will link it up here in the cards. That was a really, really good video, and it taught me a lot. Like I mentioned, doing those videos make me like really think about the grand scheme of things and the mental aspect of this, and to dive a little bit deeper into weight loss in general. And man, you know, that kind of, it hurts. It hurts to feel that I have a food addiction and that I'm gonna have to struggle with this for the rest of my life. And like a lot of you have commented, compared to an addict, like an alcoholic or a drug addict, we need food to live. You don't need drugs or alcohol to sustain life. Food you do, and you have to make that cautious choice every single day, multiple times a day. You know, not every moment that an alcoholic or a drug addict is put in that scenario of having that temptation, right? Like I am not an alcoholic or a drug addict, but like I had mentioned in that video, I am surrounded by addicts. And you know, they have changed their lives, my dad and my husband, to include, you know, their lifestyle and to avoid those temptations. Now, my dad is a little bit different than Jimmy. Jimmy, when we first met, he was buying me a bottle of wine. We were going out to the bar together. Like, he can be surrounded with temptation and not give in to temptation. My dad, on the other hand, he has even mentioned, you know, that he is more tempted than maybe Jimmy in that scenario. And everybody is different across the board. I'm just going from my own experiences with my dad and my husband both being addicts. And you know, you don't have to face that temptation every day. When Jimmy comes home, yes, there's alcohol in this house. It's stored away. It's not visible. It's something that you don't really think about now in his recovery. It's been 14 years that you think about having a drink after work. He says it never even crosses his mind. It never crosses his mind to have a drink or to go resort back to pills. Even though Jimmy is in pain daily, he has learned to be in control of his pain rather than the pain controlling him. He went to rehab for 53 days, one of the best rehabs in Canada, off the West Coast. And, you know, he has done his journey and everything, but it never crosses his mind. Now, when it comes to a food addict, guess what? I have to think about what I'm having for supper. I have to think about what I'm going to be having for meals the next day. And I am the only one keto. I am the only one that has a food addiction in this house. I don't think it's fair for my whole house to be keto. That's just not me. And that was my choice that I made for myself. Just like an addict, they make that choice to not be an alcoholic, to drink, to drugs, whatever. And I don't feel like anybody else should have to suffer. And that's how Jimmy feels as well in his recovery, is like he made that decision to quit. It doesn't mean that I have to. You know, I don't have a problem. I rarely drink, but you know, with food, it's always there. And my family, they like snacks. They like snack foods. So I have that in my cupboard. And every time that I'm thinking of what I need to make for myself for a meal, I go in the cupboard or I go in the fridge. And that has temptations, boom, right there. So not that I'm feeling tempted by those foods being in this house. It's just that it's really discouraging to know that I'm going to have to face that for the rest of my life. Like the rest of my life, however many years I have on this earth. It's really discouraging. And maybe that's how I'm feeling this week and a half. But I don't notice, there's no progress that I feel. The weight is up and down, and I'm feeling discouraged. I'm feeling discouraged. Whereas most of the times if you've been following my channel and I start something new, or I get back on keto, or I started, you know, total carbs or the protein sparing modified fast, anything like that, I feel like amazing and I like rejoice on how well I feel. This time I don't feel that, and I don't know why. Maybe you guys have some suggestions on why I'm not feeling that way this time around, but I'm going through the motions. Let's put it that way. I'm going through the motions. I'm finding my new routine, being at home, working from home, and you know, I feel like I'm kind of going through a big transition, and maybe that's why. I don't know. Yeah, but I'm just kind of feeling discouraged, maybe is the best word to put it. But I'm still going. I still am keeping going because summer is coming. It is starting to get really nice out here. And today I believe it's like plus 20 degrees Celsius, which is amazing for April in here in Canada. I live in southern Alberta. And we get hot summers. We get really hot summers, like plus 35 degrees Celsius, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And I just want to feel better than what I feel now when it comes to hot weather, because I am not one for the heat. If you've been watching my channel, I despise really hot weather. And I'm the type of person to stay indoors when it gets that hot. Jimmy is the opposite. He loves being outside. For me, I just want to be inside when it gets that hot. I don't enjoy it whatsoever. So I really want to keep up with my walking. I want to do that early in the morning, like earlier than what I've been doing it once summer comes, because that's the only time where the pavement, first of all, has cooled off enough for Aries paw pads. And there's no bugs usually out that time compared to like in the evening time. The pavement still seems to be really warm from the day. There's bugs out, and let's face it, I just don't feel like walking or doing any form of exercise later in the day. I always like to get it done in the morning. So that's another thing that I want to start implementing once it starts getting hotter, feeling better about myself in general, and you know, wearing the shorts. I usually am like a t-shirt and short type of person. I am pretty casual, and I like wearing like the biker shorts and like an oversized t-shirt. That's kind of like my style. And you know, I want to make sure that I fit in all of my summer clothes that I have from last year. I won't be trying those on until later on, but I only have like 2 months. It's going to be May here, like very, very soon. And, you know, I'm running out of time. So I need to really nip it in the butt and just face the facts and do it. Do the work and what's the word I'm looking for? Like no stops. We are like putting the blinders on and we are moving forward, because it is going to be summer. Before you know it, it is going to be plus 30 degrees or wherever you live. Maybe it's even hot right now, but I want to feel good about myself. I want to enjoy how I feel. I want to like everything, you know, with my body and my weight, and being comfortable is the main thing. So that is kind of like my update. It's not really an update, but I just wanted to let you know how I'm feeling, and just to kind of give you an update on like my progress and what I've been doing in order, you know, to be back on keto and doing the 2 days a week on the protein sparing modified fast days. And I don't even feel like that's even made an impact yet. I hope I will have maybe a better update by next week with, you know, everything in general, with how I'm feeling, my weight, especially with the protein sparing modified fast days. I usually feel really good on those days and really light and lean. And this week I just was not feeling it. So thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.